When you think about the likes of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, they're often cited, aren't they, as being adoring, lovable, kind, whatever, the best parents, whatever you can imagine. And I'm sure they are in private. But in public, of course, their personal image is rated incredibly badly. And when you consider Meghan, who recently had to endure yet again another tell-all documentary from her once close family, it can only really highlight exactly what people truly believe or think. You only get one side of the story. But when you also now look to the recent coronation, particularly seeing the three children of William and Catherine, Prince Louis, who seemingly just absolutely loves a flyover from the Buckingham Palace balcony, gets incredibly excited by that, doesn't he? And then you saw the delightful Princess Charlotte really taking charge of the situation with Prince Louis, and the now very mature, of course, Prince George. You do kind of wonder, particularly for Prince Louis, what sort of relationship Archie and Louis could have formed a bond over. And as one expert pointed out to me, and also a very senior source courtier, not only was King Charles very, very upset by the fact that Prince Harry would not be moved on inviting his two children over here to the United Kingdom and basically becoming part of the family, he could not understand why he was given the opportunity, should we say, to the other three children to get to know his two children. As I say, after all, when you think about it, Louis and Archie, round about the same age, cousins, could have been pals, that sort of stuff. Whichever way you look at it, it could have worked out for the best. But Harry and Meghan decided against it. Now, as one palace source pointed out to me, very astutely I felt, and I wanted to share this with you, how will he square this with their children in later life? Do you think that perhaps Princess Lily and Prince Archie will be really annoyed by the fact that they missed out on the opportunity to be part of such an historical family event? Yes, a lot of people might say, well, they're American, it wouldn't necessarily resonate with them, and obviously they're being brought up in an American lifestyle. Nothing wrong with that, it's a wonderful lifestyle. But their heritage is at stake here. Now, of course, in later life, they could rebel against this. But it's going to be interesting, isn't it, to find out exactly how Meghan Markle, on one of the most significant historical royal days in royal history, will come forward and explain to her son and her daughter why she decided to pull out, and more importantly, what will it mean to them as, shall we say, elder children. It's going to have to be some big story in order to make this stick. And as people often point out, when children grow up, they tend to gravitate back to a life that they didn't necessarily know but wouldn't mind becoming a part of. And right now it looks like Harry and Meghan are denying both their children the opportunity to be part of a very warm, international, loving and well-respected family. And when you think about it, how does that play out for the rest of the world, particularly when you're pushing a brand that's all about inclusivity, empathy, warmness, and of course, looking out for each other? This is going to be very difficult, particularly for Meghan's new agency, moving forward, to even put her anywhere near the likes of Gwyneth Paltrow and her big brand Goop. I'm sure you'll agree. As for King Charles, apparently he raised a toast to Archie and Lily, basically saying wherever they may be. Very sad, is it not? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.